Hey everybody, I'm Lisa Rowberry, your independent Scentsy consultant. Welcome back to my channel. Today's video, we're gonna do something a little bit different. We are gonna talk about my top 8 picks for our diffuser oils. I get comments from time to time saying, hey, why don't you talk about diffusers that much? I love our diffusers. Our diffusers are great. Oftentimes you will hear me talk about during my weekly, like what I've been warming, what I've been getting through videos, I'll always be like, hey, you guys should be proud of me. I remembered to put my oils aside so I can tell you about them. It's just a matter of, I'm always so like driven into like the warmers and wax, but Scentsy is so much more than just wax and warmers anymore. So I figured, you know what? Let's give our diffusers and oils a special dedicated video because they absolutely deserve them. So Scentsy does offer 2 types of diffusers. There is our premium diffuser as well as our deluxe diffuser. So there are some differences besides the price point. Our premium diffuser is a little bit more expensive. The deluxe diffuser is a little bit less, but there's different features and benefits to both. Both of each one, the premium and the deluxe, you will use our fabulous oils to diffuse. So instead of using wax, you are now diffusing oils mixed in with some water. It doesn't have to be distilled water. It can be distilled water, but I've never used distilled water in mine. I clean my my diffusers regularly and that's just fine. So I don't need to use any, special water or anything like that. So, yeah, just make sure you're taking care of them. But there's all different kinds of benefits to each. I am gonna do a separate video specifically for the different diffusers and all of that. I'm gonna show you how to clean them as well. But today we're gonna talk about my top 8 oils that I would recommend for our diffusers. So let's go ahead and dive right in. So this is specifically for the spring and summer season because during the fall and winter, I definitely go towards some different heavier, warmer kind of oils to kind of match and complement the wax that I'm usually warming. So these oils that we're talking about are specifically for the spring and summer season, and all 8 of these oils are currently available. So let's dive right in. And not in any particular order per se. I was gonna pick 10. I was gonna pick 10 oils, but I was like, no, let's keep it to 8 because I don't know. They're all so good. They're all so good. So let's go ahead and get started. So the first oil that that has to make my list always would definitely be Twinkle Twinkle. Like I said, this is not in any particular this is not in any particular order, but Twinkle Twinkle does have to make my top list, honestly, for spring and summer or fall and winter. This one holds kind of a special place in my heart because this is the very first oil I ever diffused. So, and I've just loved it ever since. This is just, it's so wonderful. This is like kind of your typical diffuser oil that you would diffuse. It's herbal, it's earthy, there's lavender, there's like some chamomile in this. And one thing I do want to let you guys know, if you are getting an oil from Scentsy and you smell it and you're like, wow, this is really strong, keep in mind this is all fragrance oil. Like this is all the oil. You are just taking a few drops and you are dropping it into the water reservoir. So it depends on how strong you want the scent. I will usually typically do like 10 drops in my deluxe diffuser and usually like 5 or 6 drops in my premium diffuser. But that's the beautiful thing. You have total control over how strong these oils are. So you can drop the whole dang bottle in there if you really want to, if you really want it strong. So keep in mind when you are smelling this, if you're thinking, oh man, that's gonna be way too strong. No, keep in mind, it's literally like a few drops go into the water reservoir and then you get that hint of fragrance. So you have total control. So if you're sensitive, start with maybe 1 or 2 drops and then kind of go from there. If you feel like, oh, I can't really smell it or I want it a little bit more, okay, turn your diffuser off, add a couple more drops and then see if that strength is better. So but Twinkle Twinkle is so good. Definitely, like I said, had to make my list because it was the very first oil And the fact that it's still around makes me so super happy. So let's go ahead and talk about Twinkle Twinkle and what the actual scent description is. So Twinkle Twinkle is let chamomile, eucalyptus, and lavender soothe them to sleep. So it's a really beautiful balance. I feel like the lavender and chamomile is a nice, like, sweet balance to the eucalyptus. Eucalyptus can be a little bit much for some people, right? So, and I feel like the eucalyptus is what gives it that kind of like earthy element. Kind of like medicinal, but not in a bad way. Really, really nice. I think it's a really well-balanced oil, so love it. So Twinkle Twinkle had to make my top 8 oils for sure. Okay, next one. This one was probably the first one that I ever diffused, and I don't know why. When I first started diffusing oils, I thought they all had to be like lavender and eucalyptus, and I don't know why. I just thought diffusing and I don't know why this is, but starting out diffusing oils, I thought you don't diffuse fruity oils. Like, I don't know why I was thinking that, but I thought, no, it has to be like lavender and, you know, it has to be like that type of thing. And I don't know who ever put that in my brain. It wasn't like a specific person or anything. It was just something that just came to my brain that like those are the types of oils that you have to diffuse, and that's it. And then I was like, then Awesome Apple came into my life. Awesome Apple. I was like, well, I why not? Like it's there, so why not? So, and this is one very specifically that when you smell it, like you smell apple and cinnamon. Like there is spice to this, absolutely. But this is different when you are diffusing the oil. When I add this to my diffuser and it's diffusing, I don't get any spice whatsoever. I just get the apple, which is great. Maybe if you add more drops, you might get more of that spice, but I get enough with just the apple. And like I said, I typically will do like 10 drops in my deluxe diffuser. And the reason is because the deluxe has a much larger reservoir. It can diffuse for a full day on 1 tank of water, which is incredible. The premium diffuser has a little bit smaller reservoir, which is why I do less drops. So, but there's no rules. Like you can do as many drops as like I said, you can do the whole dang bottle if you want to. There's no like rules to this. You do you. Whatever your heart desires, whatever your sniffer desires, you just go for it. But I will always remember smelling this and I thought, oh man, this is so much like apple and spice. And I was like, I don't know. And then I diffused it and I fell in love. And I was just like, okay, I am here for the fruity diffuser oils. I am here for it. And the spice, like I said, went away. It was just awesome apple. So this is described as, by the way, so the category, because these are categorized in different categories: comforting, uplifting, balancing, and calming. So Twinkle Twinkle is in the calming category. And then we've got Awesome Apple, which is in the comforting category. This is described as a golden Honeycrisp apple sprinkled with sugarcane and fresh ground cinnamon. So I would agree with all of that, but for whatever reason, comment below. If you have tried the Awesome Apple oil, let me know if you pick up the spice when it's diffusing. In the bottle, absolutely it's there. But when I'm diffusing it, the spice just goes away, which I'm happy about, but there you have it. So Awesome Apple had to make my top 8 oil list for sure. Okay, next one. This one, gosh, when did I fall in love with this one? I think probably like last year is when I kind of fell in love with this one, and it is Cactus Pear. Love this one. This is actually in the balancing category, and this one was one that kind of took me by surprise. I think there's a couple of these have taken me by surprise. This one is one of them. This reminds me of something too. I want to say it reminds me of like a perfume or body spray that I wore in like high school or something. It's very fresh and sweet, and I love this so much. Oh, I love it. I absolutely love this. It's just, like I said, fresh, sweet. You get the sweetness from the pear. It's wonderful. Totally perfect for the spring and summer, especially if you like kind of fresh kind of scents. This is gonna go really well with any of your fresh scents that you're gonna be warming in your warmers. So Cactus Pear is described as just picked pear and apple blossom balance a low-key hint of cactus. So I don't know what cactus smells like. Comment below if you are familiar. Do cacti have a fragrance? I kind of feel like that's kind of like an aloe kind of like type of like smell where it's just kind of, I don't know, kind of plain, kind of like not a whole lot of scent, but this is so nice. And because it does give you like I said, the sweetness of the pear, but there is like a freshness to this where I think is what like the cactus comes in, I guess. So, all right. Cactus Pear definitely had to make my list because I just love it. Okay, next one, here we go. See, so once I got in my head that you can diffuse fruity oils, I was all in. So orange strawberry melon, love this one. It's so good. This is, it's exactly that. It's orange. Ooh, delightful. It is orange. It is strawberry. It is melon. You smell each aspect of that. It is so fruity and it is so good. It's so good. Perfect. Perfect in every single way. What category is this in? Orange strawberry melon. This is in, here we are, uplifting. So we're getting some from each category. All right. So this is uplifting. I can totally see why this, because it smells bright. It smells like this is gonna be the oil that I'm gonna want to put in like at the beginning of the day, just like I said, bright and fresh and fruity and fun for sure. Definitely sweet. So orange strawberry melon is described as radiant notes of fresh orange, melon, and strawberry bubble and bounce across the invigorating, tropically inspired fragrance. That's it. It's perfect. So good. If you like orange strawberry melon scents, you got to give that one a try. It's really, really nice. Okay. Next one is lavender coconut. Love this, love this, love this. And this is not something that you would typically think to mix like lavender and coconut, but it totally works. And the coconut is not, it's not predominant. Like the predominant fragrance in this is definitely lavender, and the coconut is just adding some sweetness to it. Mostly lavender with just a touch of coconut, just for sweetness. And it's so, so good. Is this, I'm gonna guess this is in calming. Coconut, where are we? Lavender coconut, okay. Lavender coconut is in comforting. So lavender coconut is coconut milk and creamy woods swirled with lavender sprigs blend softly and sweetly. So I think because it's coconut milk and not just straight coconut, it's giving you like a lighter coconut version, I guess. It's lovely. It's so, so nice. And especially if you feel like you can't overdo this one, you can go hog wild with this in your diffuser in terms of like how many drops, and it's not going to be too overpowering. This is just, it's a really nice, like subtle, this is a nice bedroom scent too, for sure. Okay, we've got 3 more to talk about. So next one is cucumber mojito. Perfect for the summertime. It is fun, and it's totally a mojito. You definitely pick up that like mint in here, but it's not like peppermint. It's definitely that like that mold mint. It's so good. This isn't boozy in any kind of way. It's just, it's super fun. Super, super fun. I'm gonna guess this is uplifting. I'm gonna guess that I'm wrong. This is balancing. I totally would think, because this smells kind of like bright and fresh to me, but so, I mean, it's uplifting to me. But to Scentsy, it is balancing. So cucumber mojito is refreshing cucumber muddled with spearmint and a twist of fresh lime. So that cucumber, spearmint, lime balance really, really well. So it's that spearmint that's in there. It's not like minty peppermint, it's spearmint, so it's a sweet mint, and you can like pick up on the mojito vibes for sure. So cucumber mojito, definitely a go-to for the spring and summer for sure. All right, last 2, lemon lavender rain. Another one that's like I said, I've always just felt like Definitely more so in the beginning for sure. Like if you pick an oil that you're gonna diffuse, it has to be lavender. I love me a good lavender scent. Scentsy does a great one, but it's just so funny how like our brains work. And I just thought you can't go like the fruitier route with your oils, but you can. And you can even mix. So lemon lavender rain is a really, really great mixture. It's great because you have that lavender that comes through, but you have the brightness of the lemon. So just kind of like, it's just a really, really nice balance. So love this one. I'm gonna guess, so lemon lavender rain, I'm gonna guess calming? It is, I win on that one. Okay, lemon lavender rain is lemon and lavender splashed with fresh dewdrops. So it's lemon and lavender. It's so nice. It kind of smells like, it kind of gives me some like laundry kind of vibes actually. Really nice though, love it. So lemon lavender rain, had to make my list. Okay, last oil we are gonna talk about today, my number 8, but not, like I said, not in any particular order. This isn't necessarily like my least favorite. This one would probably be the one that surprised me the most, and it is Cotton Blossom Tangerine. And this one I kind of stumbled upon kind of by accident because when I saw this, I was like, I don't know, it just doesn't sound appealing to me. It just doesn't. I'm like, okay, Cotton Blossom Tangerine. So I'm gonna have like an orange laundry scent, but it wasn't until I had a friend who really wanted to smell it, and I was like, okay. So I wound up ordering it, and I love it. So she got to give it a try, and I was like, hey, can I smell that? And so she loved it, and I love it, and it is so, so good. And it is like a laundry kind of scent where you've got that like cotton blossom, you've got that like cottony laundry kind of scent, but it's even more like earthy than that. And you have the tangerine that comes through that just gives it an extra like bright citrusy element to it. That's really, really nice. This one was definitely one that took me by surprise. I was not thinking that this was going to be anything special. I thought it was going to be kind of weird, to be totally honest, but it's so good. So Cotton Blossom Tangerine, and let's talk about what the actual scent description is on this one. Okay, what is this one going to be? I'm going to say this is uplifting. It is. Totally perfect, because yeah, this is absolutely like bright and yeah, absolutely uplifting. Cotton Blossom Tangerine, breezy cotton blossom gets a sweet tangerine touch. Very simple, and I think totally to the point. So love that. So those would definitely be my top 8 picks for the Scentsy diffuser oils. Once again, really quick overview: Twinkle Twinkle, Awesome Apple, Cactus Pear, Orange Strawberry Melon, Lavender Coconut, Cucumber Mojito, perfect for the summertime, Lemon Lavender Rain, and Cotton Blossom Tangerine. If I only had to pick 8 for the spring and summer season, it would be those. Like I said, that's for the spring and summer season. I will do this if you like this kind of video. I will give my recommendations for oils for the fall and winter season, because there are different oils that I would gravitate towards more towards the like fall and winter months, usually like heavier, spicier kind of oils for that season. So if you like this kind of video, let me know. Give it a thumbs up so I know you like this kind of recommendation video. So thank you so much for hanging out with me today. Be sure to give this video a thumbs up if you do like this type of video. I greatly appreciate the love and support. If you're new, please subscribe. If you're already subscribed, be sure to hit the notification bell. That way you stay up to date with all things Scentsy. All right, you guys, I hope you have an amazing day, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye, guys.